Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue. All right, but before I do that, the name of the Father is Yahweh, meaning He exists. The name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, meaning He delivers. And I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. Call halal, la, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, the water, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, who are descendants of the slaves who are the so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos. My name is Micah, and today I want to talk about the hate that the world is beginning to have to the country of Israel. Most people across 24 surveyed countries have negative views of Israel, and this man, I'm not going to read his name because I think his name is flagged. So they automatically scan through any video that mentions this man's name. Look what it says here. It says the Jayish people, for their part, tend to say their country is not respected internationally. 58% say Israel is not to or not at all respected around the world, while 39% think it is. In 20 of the 24 countries surveyed, around half of adults or more have an unfavorable view of Israel. Around 3/4 or more hold this view in Australia, Greece, Indonesia, Japan, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, and Turkey. Views of Israel are fairly divided in India, 34% favorable, 29% unfavorable. In Kenya and Nigeria, around half of adults or more have a favorable view of Israel. So look at this chart here, this graph. All right, spring 2025 global attitude survey. And most of these countries are leaning more towards the left side, which is a non-favorable view, an unfavorable view of Israel, with the exception of India, and then Kenya and Nigeria. So I was wondering, why would Kenya and Nigeria be like that? So I asked Google, does Nigeria have a large Christian population? It says yes. Nigeria has a significant Christian population. According to estimates, Christianity constitutes around 45.9 to 54.2% of the total population. This makes Nigeria the country with the largest Christian population in Africa. And I asked the same question about Kenya. It says yes, Kenya has a very large Christian population. The U.S. Department of State reports that approximately 85.5% of the population identifies as Christian, making it the dominant religion in the country according to the 2023 report on international religious freedom. And there's a lot of Jake in these countries, all right, in Africa. So that basically just proves that Jake is just cooning. Jake is cooning for the J people, right? For the small hats. All right, and a lot of Christian Jake, they strongly believe that these are the real people, man. All right, and the sad part about it, the irony is that they're the real people of the Lord. All right, they're the actual Israelites. All right, because pursuant to Isaiah 11, all right, Israel is scattered among the four corners of the earth. All right, so they're the real Israelites, and they have no idea, man. All right, they're going around thinking that these are the real people, but the Lord is He's bringing that hate. He's bringing that hate against Amalek. He's raising up that spirit of hate against Amalek, man. All right, I'm gonna just read this verse, Obadiah 1 verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. All right, I looked that up. I despise versus hate. What are the differences between despise and hate? Despise and hate are both strong negative emotions. Despise is a feeling of contempt for something or someone with a strong sense of disapproval and disgust. Hate is an intense feeling of dislike and animosity that can be directed toward an individual, a group, an object, or an idea. It says despise implies a stronger level of disgust or contempt and is often used to express a feeling of superiority over the object of the emotion, while hate is a more general term used to express strong dislike or animosity. All right, so these countries that hate Amalek, man, they look down on Amalek, really, man. And the Lord is putting a spirit in them to look down on Amalek, and they're gonna say, look, man, why these filthy ass Amalekites, running the world, man? Let's take them down. So they're all gonna gather together, and then they're gonna invade, man. They're gonna try to invade Israel. This is how you can see, Joel coming to pass. All right, I believe it's Joel 3. All right, when the Lord gathers these people to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, Joel 3 verse 12. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So you could tell that's how it's going to happen, man. First, they're going to hate this country, and then they're going to gather together and say, man, let's take them out. But the Lord is going to put a stop to that, all right? And not because, the people, is he going to stop them because the people in that country, those are the real is? No, man. Not because of that. It's because Yahweh Basimosai doesn't want these heathens, doesn't want any more heathens to step foot, all right, to profane his holy land. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.